Hi everybody, my name's Rick Heaton. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Abacus Training. We're an RTO, a registered training organisation that specialises in the delivery of white card safety training or safety induction training. Now that module, which is a nationally accredited module and is part of the construction industry training package, is work safely in the construction industry. Our site is dedicated to providing that training. It's interactive, we want you to have some fun, but most of all we want you to really learn about safety and how important it is. One of the things at the end of this, doing a course with us, is you must have a really good awareness and appreciation of how important safety in the workplace is. Far too many people are injured or even killed, unfortunately, on construction sites throughout Australia. Many of these accidents are preventable, and it starts right with your basic induction training. It's to build and promote an awareness of the responsibilities that you may have. Now you'll have all sorts of responsibilities depending on whether you're an employer, an employee, you might be a designer of plant, you might provide some common plant on site. Each of us has a responsibility to ourselves and to others to make sure that our workplace is safe. We want you to go to work safe, and more importantly, we want you to come home safe. This video on this website is dedicated to doing just that, raising your awareness about the importance of safety in the workplace. Have a look around, feel free to give us a call or contact us. Our website, you're on the website now so you know it, but the address is www.whitecardsafety.com. And as I said, we really are about trying to promote awareness of safety induction and safety training and the importance of it in the construction industry. Thanks, and take the time to have a good look around. Each year, approximately 80,000 incidents, accidents and illnesses occur in Queensland workplaces. Of these, some 500 injury claims were made by workers under the age of 16 years. The burden this places on the workers, businesses and community at large is enormous. Direct financial costs arising from workers' compensation, hospitalisation, rehabilitation, lost production and staff training is estimated to cost the Queensland community around $1.6 billion every single year. For the workers, the human cost of injury can be equally devastating. Pain, discomfort, rehabilitation are often accompanied by other physical stressors and psychological stresses to go with them. These typically include emotional stress, strained relationships, uncertainty and disruption to study. Workplace injuries also affect or intrude into a person's social and recreational pursuits. Their family members are affected in similar ways. The course is presented in a series of 4 elements. Each element is vitally important. The first element is identify OH&S legislative requirements. The second element is identify construction hazards and control measures. Element 3 is identify OH&S communications and reporting process. And the final element, element 4, is identify OHS incident response procedures. The course is delivered in a variety of ways, and each is there to support the other. We've got an online presentation which includes the assessment at the end. There are videos very similar to this that walk you through very important areas of workplace health and safety, particularly in the risk assessment and risk management areas. There are also learner guides and resources for you to read and to refer back to after the course is completed. The online assessment takes around about an hour to complete for most people, depending on your background and experience, and the overall course should take around about 6 hours to complete. Again, some people do that a little bit quicker depending on what their background and their experience levels are. The whole thing is there to support itself so that it's complete in its text, in the supporting videos, in the online presentation and of course the final assessment. I hope you enjoy the course, and if you've got any questions at all, make sure you contact us by email. Thanks. Accessing the course is easy. After you get your first email, you'll come to this login page. it's important to cut and paste directly from the email your email address and the password that you've been given. Pressing login will take you to your content list that's specific to the access areas that you can get into for your course. In this case, it'll be the white card safety course. We're having a look at one of our courses now, which happens to be an owner builder course, but the process is the same. We've launched the content, it loads, I've maximised the screen. If you've entered before, it will ask you if you want to resume the presentation from where you left off. In this case, I click no. The presentation is down the side. We can select on any of the slides, or we can go to thumbnails, which give us pictorial views of each of the slides. Another very important feature is the notes page. This view gives us the notes that are associated with the slides, if there are any. It's important you read this additional information. It's also possible to search by word. In this case, typing in engineer and selecting search picks up all the slides that contain the word engineer. There's a little bit of a bio of your course facilitator and email instructions to allow access during the course. Hitting the pause button or moving through to each and individual slide is also available from the lower level controls. I've scrolled down at this point. We're going to pick up and have a quick look at the assessment or review quiz that's associated with obligations and responsibilities. Up the top you can see that there are 10 questions in this area, and we work our way through the course. Once you have started the course, you need to complete the course before you exit. There are multiple methods by which questions are asked. In this instance, it was a true-false question. Again, an example of a true-false. We're going to work our way right through the slides now. You'll see a couple of the different types of presentations, such as multiple response. In this case, there are 2 correct answers. And then at the end, we'll go on to see what happens when you finish the course. Each of these review quizzes you'll find, now this is a hotspot question where we click on the correct part of the photo. You'll find that each of these quizzes is not tracked. The only one that is tracked is the final assessment at the end. It'll give you your passing score and your results for that individual quiz. Course enrolment's easy. Once you're on our website, clicking on the Enroll Now from the top menu bar takes you to the payment page. To purchase and enroll in the course, simply click on the Add to Cart button. This will take you to our online transaction page, allowing you to pay for the course via your credit card. Once your payment is verified, you'll receive 2 emails. The first email provides a link to access the course resources, reading and student learner guide. The second email gives you a link, username and password to access the online presentation and assessment. Clicking Add to Cart takes you directly to the PayPal online transaction page. From here, you'll notice we've got a previous sale. We're going to amend that to 1. Click on Proceed to Checkout, and this allows us to process our payment. For many of you, completing work safely in the construction industry is all about getting a white card. Now that's the General Safety Induction card that you require to be able to work or enter a workplace for the purpose of fulfilling a work activity in Queensland. The course, as I said, is nationally accredited and recognised in most states. We are only available, however, at this stage, or allowed to issue cards for Queensland. If the result of this is to be issued with a white card for Queensland, please contact us through your course director or the course facilitator. We hope you've enjoyed this short video presentation. If you've got any more questions about white cards or workplace health and safety, please don't hesitate to contact us, www.whitecardsafety.com. Thanks again.